Hello guys, welcome to another interesting episode of Fashion, Style and Music on the station. Wherever it is trending, we bring all the exclusive down to your TV screen. And I have my guest here on the show. A gentleman. But don't worry, let's go on the break and when we'll come back, you'll be meeting my guest and I am Michael Young. So shortly after the break. Fashion is freedom and style is the way we express ourselves without speaking. So I say to you, show the world what you are with what you wear. On the note, you welcome to Fashion, Style and Music with Michael Young. This is the program where we bisect into the world of entertainment with different guests and interesting topics to educate, inform and also entertain you. So keep it with us every Tuesdays and Fridays on Fashion and Style with Michael Young on Phoenix TV, rate for Pinnacle. Hi, welcome back from the quick break. I have my guest right seated here on Fashion and Style. This week is the one and only. Let me just do a little bit of introduction about this young man. He's a young man full of talent. He's a gospel artist here in the heart of Lagos. Let's welcome Peterson. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
You're looking good, quite trust me on that. There's something about you that is always there. Your hairstyle is always a statement for us.
This signature.
Yeah, definitely. And it look good on you, trust me.
Thank you so
and you're
much.
looking good this afternoon, trust me. Your outfit. What inspires your looks at times, let me know.
Just my personality, I guess. Simply glamorous.
It's very interesting, trust me. So tell me about Peterson. Who is Peterson?
Well, I love to start with this all the time. Peterson is a person that the Lord has saved. The Lord Jesus Christ. A lot of people have many lords, so the Lord Jesus Christ has saved. I'm studying mass communication, have a diploma in law. I'm the last one of my family. And then before God, called me into the music ministry, I had to be a child.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was how I stated all of those.
Yes.
First. So I'm a gospel singer, gospel soul singer. Yeah, so that's what it is.
Okay, talking about diploma in law and now mass communication. So why did I digress back to mass communication before going further into law?
My father has always wanted me to be a lawyer. So we had to do a lot of fighting most of the times, and then, I had to grow out of the family house and then pursue what I've always wanted to be. I've always wanted to be an on-air personality, just like you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, talking about now you're studying mass communication, so now you read law in diploma. So will you go back to law later in the future?
I can't.
Why?
That's no way. I don't know.
Interesting for me. So music, how did you get into music personally?
Well, as a child, there was always a process. My dad was a lover of music, so he had this small radio, the call it cassette.
Okay, yes.
They would always play. There was no lights in the barracks growing up in the Nigerian Air Force Base. I had to disclose that. So in the Nigerian Air Force Base, and then he was fond of us kids, very young then.
Yeah.
So he was always available playing songs, and then we'll be singing. It was from Marcosa and now here. So all of that, and then it sprung up something in me. It's a gift, and then one way or the other, people just get to tell you, you know how to sing, and I was so small, like, So it would, be giving me that vibe to always want to sing and all of that. So growing up to primary school, I joined the cultural club. They had singing groups doing it, so it enhanced everything that has to do with this singing ministry. That was the process.
Wow. Like something about people say they have this talent. Some say God called them. So I want to understand you. Do you have this talent, or did God called you, or you grew up and go into music first and for yourself?
The ministry is a calling.
Okay.
Singing is a talent. Yes. So there is a point where sharpening your talent meets a calling for your life. So if God doesn't call lazy people, a lot of people have gifts, but they haven't sharpened it. So it needs to get to the point of everybody has one gift, a special gift, or the other talent, and so it has to get to the point of sharpening before God can call you.
All right. So at what stage in your life that you say, okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
When I gave my life to Christ.
Interesting. So Okay, let me see now. Okay, apart from music, what else will Peterson be doing apart from music?
To be a chef.
Wait. This is
I know
not
you don't know about
Wait,
that.
wait, now call me. Wait, chef, how? Law, mass communication. Chef, please, I want to
You know,
know more.
law was my father's dream.
Alright.
A chef is, something inside.
Mm-hmm.
Music is the person.
Alright. So that means you cook a lot, Scott.
I'm not inviting you over, but I
Come
cook a
on,
lot.
Peterson, come on. We'll talk about that later, behind the scene later. So talking about music for you, like in gospel music in
Yeah.
Nigeria, let's talk about the gospel music in Nigeria in general terms.
Yeah.
They say, okay, apart from the secular word, we have the gospel word. I mean, that is the secular word, they make that millions, and people like, at the point in your career, do you think, okay, you want to leave the gospel, want to go into the other side of it because of the money?
I have never had that thought. Yeah, I have never had that thought because when the calling came, it came with, a piece of instruction,
Okay.
which was to seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and every other thing will be added unto you. So I don't beg. I have everything I need. I am where God has placed me at the moment because it's a movement.
Wow, that's interesting. So, talking about music for you, let me ask you your first performance. How was it for you? Just share the experience. One of your first performance
Oh,
on stage.
wow.
Want to hear. How was it?
That was in my mother church.
Wow.
And then I was quite young, but I was distinguished, like in the very early stage of my life, to always leave the Sunday school and then go solo with some for the major choir in church.
Wow.
And so, I remember my music director then was Auntie Fumi. She's married to a Scottish person now. So she brought me up on stage, and then when I saw the crowd, I cried. Like I was literally crying. I couldn't sing, and the crowd gave this
Definitely, yes.
And then she was like, "You can do this. You can do this." She had a very good training background, so she knew how to handle kids.
Yeah.
So she took me out in just 5 minutes. Said, "You can do this." And we went back in. It was more like a performance, like that day. And we went back in, and everybody, almost everybody, let me not say everybody, almost everybody was in tears. And, because I still had that. I just have to say, I still had that innocent voice.
Serious.
Yes, that innocent. No, I was still a child,
Okay.
so there was that innocence was there.
Yeah.
And then you can easily feel when a child who has a voice, a little child has a voice and is just expressing. So people were blessed, trust me. Church.
Alright, talking about being a gospel, artist, when you called for a program, for a show, we know you're called by God. At the point, you actually, rehearse or just to go, just lead me. A lot of people have this mindset that, okay, I'm called by God, I don't to, rehearse, let me just go there and do my thing. Lord will lead. Let me know your own view about it.
There is a place to rehearsing. There is a place for perfection, and it is in perfection. It is in rehearsing that you get perfection.
Yeah.
Some way, directly or indirectly, it might not be in the studio.
Yeah.
But you need to pay attention to, the kind of, you need to understand the mood, of the presence that you carry. To everybody, a gospel singer, you can be called into prophetic worship. You can be called into healing worship. You can be called the healing ministry. The music ministry is very, very wide. So, and worship itself worship ministry is very wide, and I belong there. There's some people who are blessed with the praise and worship. I'm not blessed with the praise and worship. I'm just I just love that place. And for me, rehearsing is really, really good. It's really good because it helps you and your team bond. So aside from that, and it's a time that you guys can pray together. But in a nutshell, rehearsing is very, very essential.
Okay, talking about inspirations, how do you get your inspirations from the songs?
First of all, God, of course. Every good and perfect gift comes from the Lord. Then my life. I look at my life. There were times that it has been a mess. There were times that it has been nothing to write home about. So I don't want to say something kept on drawing me back.
Yeah.
The love of God kept on drawing me back, and it was just too overwhelming for me not to sing about. You know, you hear songs like "Your goodness keeps running after me." You know, most times we are lost and gone. You know,
Yeah.
we know deep down that, oh, this thing we just put our hands into are meant to mess us up, but then God is still like, this child is just, you keep on pooping on your body and I keep on cleaning you. Well, just come, you're my child.
Yeah.
So it's that my life is the second inspiration to my song. I mean, the goodness of God in my life, then nature.
Wow, it's interesting. So talking about, we have a lot of gospel artists in Nigeria and also beyond the show and also internationally. So tell me who inspired those you look up to when it comes to music wise in Nigeria and also the foreign artists themselves.
Wow, so I love T.Y. Bello.
Alright.
I love T.Y. Bello. She is, I don't know, there's something just phenomenal about her style of music, style of worship, how it's personal. She makes it much more personal and much more real.
Yeah.
And when it's more real, people can connect. And it's that part of her, I love that part of her that is unrehearsed. Something like what she just did with Tope Alabi.
Yes,
so I really love that, and that's my kind of I'm a live person, because when I'm always on stage, something new comes forth, and yeah.
Internationally, what?
Oh, Don Wine. I love Don Wine. I love his lines. I love his lyrics. I love Donny.
Interesting. We're talking about you've made churches and events. So tell me one that that are remarkable for you that you won't forget in your life. One remarkable moment.
The day that scales fell from someone's eyes. Like, it was, I will never forget, because I went there broken. I mean, I was literally crying while ministering. Nobody knew my pain, because the truth is we also go through
pain, definitely, yes.
Yes, so I went there. It was more like the state of my heart was praying, God, I need strength. God, I was out of myself. But it became a sacrifice of praise because I was in pain. And then when I got there, of course, as usual, I don't go and preach my name. I go in the name of the Lord and in His might. So I had a very rough moment those times, period prior to that program, and there was no strength, of course. I had lost my mind. I had lost. My heart was heavy, but then the state of my heart was praying. I knew it was praying, but I don't know what I was praying for. So I still went there, and it became a sacrifice of praise. I mean, because in my weakness, His strength is made manifest.
For sure.
So I mean, it was overwhelming ministering. I stood in a place. I was even ministering and still crying for my hurting. A family just. They were coming out with their child, mature, of course. Mature. And I was 17 then. Coming out. He can see. I'm like, huh? The man of God had to stop at that period, like, what happened to him? And that he's not been able to see for years. Well, they gave him the mic to talk, and he said, skills. Things like skills from his eyes. So it was very overwhelming for me. Like, it made me realize the magnitude of the power of God.
Just hold it there. Let's go on a quick break. Fashion is start and music on the show. So don't go nowhere. Hello guys, welcome back after the quick break. I still have here with me Peterson. Give us all the vibes right on to this. It's quite really interesting for me. A lot has been said. So before we went to that break, we were saying something, talking about music. So let's look about the gospel music in Nigeria in general terms. So in every industry has challenges. Trust me or not. So what are those challenges you think that they have in the gospel music industry in Nigeria?
Love is a major challenge. It's not actually meant to be so.
Yeah.
Because when we realize how much God has poured on our giftings, our eyes wouldn't be fixed on how people, go about their ministry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a personal thing. When God was calling you, they were not there. So how God started with you, they were not there. That is how it's going to be. When God is ending with you, not everybody is going to be there. So a lot of people, are trying to be like other people that they see, and I mean, fine. I'm not saying it's not okay to aspire, but I mean, in being like, it's even wrong to be like other people. I mean, because you lose who God wants you to be. To be somebody else's photocopy. And if I were to go for any of the copies, I would go for the original.
Yeah.
So I mean, in trying to get to that point, a lot of them do some hate speech. This person, how is this person doing this thing? He said this person is using. That's why you get to hear talks like this person is using charm. This person is it means I know them. Trust me, it's rampant right now. So like people just hate on. They don't love each other. They don't love each other. The hate speech is growing so fast, and the hate attitude. Basically, that's what I know. Not in any clique. So.
Alright. So talking about gospel, artists in Nigeria, is there any umbrella that brings them together? Any umbrella that bring them together?
Umbrellas I've tried, but I think they keep on failing. It's not that easy. It's not that easy because understanding personalities, there's some people who don't like groups.
Yes.
Group, another. Me for one, I'm one of them. I love my space. Maybe based on how my process has been.
Yes.
There are some people it works for. But just that at the long run, still the hate, envy. The hate envy thing, it doesn't make it last.
Okay.
Yeah, because where love is, God dwells there. So the house that is scattered, that means there's a foundational fault, which is love. Trust me.
All right. So let's digress a little bit. Let's come to you personally now. Okay. In what way does the internet or the social media be of use to you for your
big time? I think was it last year that people started talking the internet is evil, the internet is this, it exposes you to. I feel it exposes you to what you want to see.
So definitely, yes, it's true.
Because you choose what you want to see, you choose what you want to read. When you get there, you have Google, you have options, you have many browsers, so you choose what you want to see. It has been of tremendous, help to reach out to people.
Yeah.
Trust me, and not about fans basically, but about people who are blessed by what you do. I'm not really a fan person. Not like I'm too spiritual, but I mean, I'm not concerned about having fans. I'm concerned about having people who are constantly blessed. And it's increasing. This person helps to share, that person helps to share. People you don't even know get to see your videos, and they're like, who is this person? And they come to your page. It's really amazing for me. Like, that is how I've been able to channel my social media handles to bless lives. It's really amazing.
All right. So do you have any album out there in the market yet?
Working on an album.
I can't wait for that. Trust me, I can't wait to see those. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So let's go personal now. I love this segment so much. But maybe personal, I love personal.
This is where the shake tables.
On the tables. Oh my. So Peterson, are you single or married? Let me know.
I'm single to stupor.
So guys, ladies out there, please bring your application. I'm gonna access.
I'm married to Jesus, Satan.
Leave that. He's married to Jesus, but he's married to you know what I'm talking about. Don't worry. So talking about colors for you. Do you play around with colors a lot? They come to fashion sense for you.
I'm a naturalist. I'm a naturalist when it comes to colors. Natural colors, black, gray, white. And then I don't like shouty stuff. If I would do a blue, it should be sky blue or a navy blue. If I would do a purple, it should be onion, not royal. If I would do anything, maybe brown, coffee, I'm cool with those colors.
Okay, when it comes to outfit, I mean, do you love native, do you love corporate, do you love casual, just being, that's what you love more than that?
My dresses. or outfits
Yes.
when it comes to events
Mm-hmm.
or program administration comes with mood. So sometimes I might be tired and I'm like, I want to look simple, but then it should be glamorous.
Glamorous, yes.
Yeah, so most of the times I'm a simple but glamorous person. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, I love simplicity because one, I consider the weather in Nigeria.
Yes, for sure.
To be honest, and you know, I have a very oily skin, so I don't even apply body cream. Secret,
Yeah.
you don't know.
Mm.
I don't do body creams. I don't. I just bathe and then I put on my clothes. So because I eventually still will sweat.
Yes.
So I try to make sure that even if I was sweat, I won't smell.
Yeah.
You know, definitely deodorant and all
Yeah.
of that. But my style is always simple. I love simplicity.
All right. Okay. For leisure time, what do you do for leisure?
I love to swim.
Mm.
I love to. You know, expecting to read, but no, I love to swim at least once in a month.
Okay.
It's really good. It helps
Yes,
me.
relax.
It's even good vocally.
Yes.
So until when I realize very good vocally, for leisure I love to refresh. You know, I mean, in most of the weekends we're always out there
Yes.
ministering, trying to bless souls, and then I love to just stay with God. Sometimes not really pray, but then I love meditation. I can just sit and just, you know,
Wow.
you know,
It's
take
quite
this,
nice. It's quite interesting.
all of that. So most of the times I separate myself, you know, just to hear what God has to say. Because trust me, this particular life of a minister is not the normal life.
Yes.
If I must tell you the truth, it's not really the life that you know you can schedule Monday night for movies, Tuesday, you know, for just one. Just it's a very very flexible life because at this point you might be feeling hungry and you might just hear, wait on me, and you're like, so you get to see it's an abnormal life.
Yes.
So
Well, okay, let's do the brand Peterson, the next 5 years. What will you see in the next 5 years?
I shall be very 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 busy for the Lord. Yes, because the Bible makes us to understand that now that there is time, we should walk. For the time cometh when no man shall walk.
Yeah.
You know, it still said, now that it is day, walk. For night cometh when no man shall. So nights can be likened to death.
Yes.
Can be likened to sleep. The very long sleep till we meet with Jesus. So I mean, this is my day. These days that we are alive, you know, is my days, and I want to just be busy for the Lord. Just as the Bible says, give the Lord the days of your youth. Yeah. So it can be, and the nights that we talked about can be old age where your bones are now brittle and all of that. So.
Okay, before you go, please tell us one final word to your fan hours and word of encouragement to those looking up to you out there.
Wow. If you're looking up to me, please look up to God. Because I'm just somebody He saved and He loves. And then to my lovely people out there who are constantly blessed, press in some more. There's more. Keep loving God. And trust me, you might be going through hard times, but then trust me, you are in a process like Joseph. God is taking you through fire. He's taking you through the flood. He's taking you through the funnel. But trust me, outside the funnel, there is light.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see you at the top.
Well, so before we let you go out from the show, please do a freestyle for us. Come on, can you just come here and go down this one freestyle? Let's just feel it right here on the show.
Wow. Okay. My heart, my mind, my soul belongs to you. My love, my heart, it all belongs to you. Yes, it does.
Wow, that's why you're amazing, bro. But before you go, please give us your social media handles for those who want to follow you. The one of just about Peterson.
Okay, so on Instagram, I'm very, very much functional. So the username is Okopi_Peterson. And then on Facebook, Adiku Okopi Peterson. Yeah.
So, thank you so much for being coming to the show today on Fashion and Style with Michael. Despite your busy schedules and your help for us on the show, thank you so much for coming here. So, guys, it's been a wonderful word on today's show on Fashion, Style, and Music with Michael Young. So, you heard all he said. The key to your life is to remain God. So follow him and he'll take you where you least expect to be. So on that note, we come to the end of the show. So feel free to follow us on our various social media handles of Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And follow me on my personal handles. My IG handle is Iuchugu, and also my Facebook handle is Cheesy Young. Until we come away next week for another interesting guest here on Fashion and Style. Have a lovely weekend. God bless you.
Mighty God, creator of the earth, you made everything beautiful in your time. King of kings and Lord of lords, mighty God, creator of the earth. The one that created time but is not bound by time. King of kings and Lord